Most people only see the highlight reel. They see the followers, the overnight success, the bookings, but they don't really know what it takes to build a business from the ground up, from nothing. So today I'm here with makeup artist and hairstylist, Kristen. Kristen? I said it right.
Yes.
We're just talking about Kristen, the difference between Kristen and Kirsten. So but we're here with Kristen. And tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started and why you wanted to get into makeup and hair.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Kristen. I'm 27 years old and my journey was a bit of a confusing, a little rocky road. But basically I always loved makeup. I grew up as a competitive dancer. Cool. So it was always like the stage makeup and whatnot.
I love that. It's so dramatic too, stage makeup. I used to watch dance shows. I can't remember, Dancing with the Stars, I think it was. And then like the Dance Moms.
Yes. Yeah, like that.
So okay, got it.
So between me and my sister dancing, I'm the older sister. So eventually my mom had to prioritize getting her ready. So I had to learn how to do my own makeup.
Oh my gosh.
Which I love. Like I know,
but it's a lot as a mom to have like two girls that you're getting, because I know how much prep goes into like getting your little dancers ready. Yeah. I used to watch those shows. Oh my God, it's stressful.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of brought on my love for makeup, I would say. Yeah. And then I always just loved like playing around with makeup like 2016 with the whole like I love that they're bringing it back.
I'm so glad I saw that. I love the neon colors.
Bring back the glam.
Yeah.
I kind of like got into makeup more so in 2016. I was like doing my own makeup. I was in college at that point. So I was actually in college for graphic design. So that's kind of where I started my journey. Was I thought that I wanted to be a graphic designer, which I love to do. And it's totally beneficial.
You finished school?
I didn't finish it.
Oh, no. Okay. Good to know. Yeah.
So I did 1 year of a program at Sheridan College. Okay. And then didn't like it because it wasn't like fully graphic design. It had a lot of like more technical stuff, like coding and I was like, oh, that's not for me.
Okay. So it's not like the creative. I think you wanted to lean into the creative side of it, but then unfortunately,
it was not as creative as I wanted it to be. Yeah. So then I went to Mohawk College. Yeah. And I did graphic design for 2 years. I think it was a 3-year program. Yeah. So I didn't end up finishing it. And the reason is because I knew that I loved makeup. Yeah. And I actually had a friend who was at CMU, which is Canadian Makeup.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I forget what it stands for. Yeah. But I knew a girl and she was at that school for makeup. Yeah. And she needed a model one day. And I think she like posted on her story or something. And I was like, oh, I'll model for you. Like, I want to come and see like what you do at makeup school. Cause I think that's so cool. And then when I showed up, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is where I think I should be. Yeah. So that was like a moment for me, like such a subtle, but such an internal, like
a wake up call.
I'm like, this is where I should be. Yeah. Like I'm not loving all the aspects of the graphic design thing. So I basically told my mom, like, I'm not going to finish my program.
And how did she feel about that?
It was
like the second time basically.
This is the second time that I'm like, I'm out of here. So it was a very hard conversation to have. And even like I was in the school and I was like talking to like guidance and trying to like talk to other people before I like made the big decision to make the move. Yeah. But she eventually was supportive of it, but she was kind of like,
hard with parents. Yeah.
It's hard with your parents. Like they have a certain image of your future. And I think the hard thing with this industry too is like, a lot of people look at this and they don't see it as a career.
They demean it a little bit. I know exactly what you're talking about. People, whenever I do clients and like just in passing, like we're having conversation, they find out I have a master's degree. Everyone's always like shocked. And I'm like, why? They expect women who get into the industry are uneducated, didn't have a different career, didn't have like other plans, but that's not the case at all.
No.
That's not it. But unfortunately, that's a misconception a lot of people have, and our parents definitely have as well.
Yeah, certainly like a generation. I think now our generation realizes that you can make a career out of plenty of things.
Yeah, it's a pink collar industry. It's like men when they do construction, we can make just as much.
Yeah.
Doing washes,
if not
makeup,
more.
brows, if not more.
Yeah.
For less work, I'm not lifting.
Yeah. No,
I'm not breaking.
No
I'm not going. My back is hurting. But I'm not dying.
Not like that.
Yeah.
So it was a big change for me, and basically, like by stepping out on a limb, my mom's like, "You're paying for it yourself. Like we've put you through enough schooling. Like you got it." And I was like, okay.
And how was that? Was it covered by OSAP or was it something that you had to pay for yourself?
Since I was a bit older, I think they gave me a bit of a grant.
Okay,
that covered a good chunk of of my schooling.
Schools do that.
Yeah. I also worked a full-time job this whole time. Like all through school.
Full-time school and full-time.
So yes, I was doing full-time school and I was doing like flexible full-time hours at my other job.
Okay.
So I actually was working in a construction office for home building.
So you know what it's like being in construction?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
So I was working while all of this was going on. So I was able to like put aside some money and save and pay myself through college again in the makeup program. So I went back to Sheridan because Sheridan has a makeup program. It's called Makeup for Media and Creative Arts.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So it's a 2-year program. It basically covers all kinds of makeup.
Yeah.
So you do bridal, editorial, you do film, TV, like all kinds of stuff. So you do like from beauty makeup to like cuts and scrapes and prosthetics and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we also had a hair course as well. We also had a random course that like taught us how to paint nails, which I'm like, okay.
Well, at least you have a skill.
Yeah, it's another skill. Like if I'm on set somewhere and someone needs their nails painted, like I know how to do it.
Yeah.
So that was a well-rounded program.
I love that.
Which I started in 2019. Right as COVID hit.
Oh, shit.
So I did my first semester in school, like in class.
And the rest of it online.
They sent us all home for a second semester of the first. I'm like,
you can't. And in this line of work, you need to be in person, hands on, doing models, doing stuff. Yeah. So how was that actually? How was that experience?
So I didn't love it. Like I finished the second semester online.
Yeah.
I find that personally, like, I learn by doing.
Same.
So I need the hands-on experience.
Especially in this and the stuff that we do, you need the hands-on experience. You can't do it online.
No, especially for makeup. Like, there's only so much you can do at home.
Exactly.
And like doing my own makeup, like I don't need to learn how to do my own makeup. I do it every day. Yeah. I already know. The purpose of me taking this program was so that I could experience other people, other faces, and learn how to work with people's skin tones and eye shapes and
facial structure, anatomy. Everybody's different. Yeah.
So it was disappointing because I think that was not the experience that I was looking for.
Yeah.
And I kind of I finished the second semester and then I decided I was going to wait.
Good for you. So honestly, that makes sense.
I stopped after that and I was like, I'm going to wait until this passes and then I'm going to finish the second. We
didn't know how long it was going to take.
There was no promise of that, but I knew I was going to finish it.
Yeah.
So I just continued to work full time at the job that I had at that time.
Were you practicing makeup here and there, taking models or doing anything outside of that?
Yeah, I was trying to, but since it was like very like locked down and like I still lived at home and my parents were like, no strangers, no friends. So it was like practicing on my mom and my sister was like sense, that was the extent of what I could do.
It's unfortunate. That's a rough start. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like
it's good you kept going though.
Exactly. And I knew that I loved that.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do. So I knew in my gut that I wasn't going to give up on it. Like I was like, I am committed to this. Like this is like this is like third strike. Like, girl, you got it. I was like, you gotta do it. You have to finish this.
I love that.
So yeah. And then I finished it, I think 2023 is when I graduated, because I waited and then I went back in 2022.
Yeah.
And then I completed the program.
I love that.
And I just did as much as I could.
And are you doing this full time now?
Yes.
Yes. I love that. I love that. And how is it so far?
So this is only a new thing that I'm doing this full time.
Good for you.
I actually continued to work at that job that I was working full time. They offered me a permanent salary position when I was done school, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm starting my business. Like, I know that I can do this on the weekends and then work my job during the week. And I liked having the stability.
Yeah.
I also moved out of my parents' house, so I started to have more bills.
Yeah. And I'm like, you need that stable income. You need it. Yeah.
You need a stable income, especially when you're starting to take on like mortgage and like,
It's
you know what I mean? It was a lot. So I continued to work my full-time job until last year, actually in 2025.
Yep.
They let my whole team go in like May.
But you know what? A lot of companies laid off so many people. Even my company laid off a lot of people. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It was bad. The economy is like not doing good.
No.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Especially in that industry. Like I think we kind of saw it coming. Like we were kind of slowing down, and it was like it makes kind of weird. And then like it was like literally a random like Tuesday. They came in at lunchtime and they were just pulling us in one by one. And I was the last person to get fired. So I kept seeing everyone come out of the office and I'm looking at them like, oh no. And then I went into the back of the office and I'm like, did you guys all just get fired? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm next. And they're like, no, you're safe. You've been here for so long. Like they'll protect you. And I'm like, I don't think so. And then they called me in and they're like, yeah, unfortunately, like we're restructuring and blah, 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 blah. And, we'll call you if we get busy again. And I'm like, can I go?
Yeah, let me go home.
I'll go. I'm good.
Yeah, you guys don't even need to explain it.
No, I was like, yeah, that's okay.
Wow. You know what's crazy? Yeah. Even my company was calling people while they were on vacation and telling them over the phone.
No,
that we have to let you go. And you know what? This has to be a wake-up call for everybody. Like you're working a 9 to 5. It's great. So I love my 9 to 5. But at the same time, if they were to let me go tomorrow, I have my business to fall back on and I have nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
I can't imagine the people that have families, the people that have bills, they have nothing to fall back on, are loyal to these corporations or these businesses, and they're just employees with no plan B. Yeah. And then once they're let go, they find themselves in a position where they can't find a job because the job market's horrible right now, and everyone's going into debt because there's no income. So like, how do you pay your bills? How do you pay your mortgage? How do you do any of that stuff? So I think I love the fact that like it's good for you, and I think it worked out in your favor that you were let go and you were doing your business at the same time, because it gave you that push to go 100% on your business. I think that's one thing I'm kind of scared of. I don't want to quit because I like having that stable income.
I know.
And it's scary because when you have your own business, like you get really good months and then you get really slow months. Yeah. And that's just normal. Yeah. Yeah. So how have you found your journey kind of doing this full time after getting laid off?
Yeah. I think at first, like when I got let go, it was like a major shock and I was like feeling a lot of emotions. But I think the main thing that I actually was feeling was like peace. I was like, you know what? I probably would have stayed at this job. I probably would have overstayed, That's
how I feel.
I was like, I probably would have hung on here until I was literally drowning, which I already was starting to feel, because it was like I'm working Monday to Friday and my entire weekend is jammed. And I was feeling so anxious and stressed looking at my calendar for like the months ahead. And I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, I'm going to be exhausted. Yeah. So there was not more no perfect time that could have happened. I mean, there's no good time for you to lose your job, but I think I needed the kick in the ass to do that. Like I don't know how I would have left on my own terms. Yeah. And I knew that my business was starting to get busy enough that I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be here much longer, but like, you know, so I took that as like the biggest blessing that honestly could have happened to me. They let me go. I got a payout because I worked there for 8 years.
Best scenario.
On top of that, I've been fully booked since like all through the summer. So May, spring, I was like,
amazing.
Wedding season. Literally, wedding season is ahead of me. And I was like, I don't have to worry about income because I just got a paycheck from them. I have all of these bookings that are lined up for me. And I was like, I don't feel scared.
You're not scared.
I'm not scared. Like this, it couldn't have happened any better, which is not the case for everyone. Like, I know. I was so lucky. Yeah. But even just to make that jump, I still would have been okay. Yeah. So
see, I feel like I'm on that boat. I'm like hearing you talk definitely gave me a little bit of inspiration. I really want to kind of leave my job. At the same time, I enjoy what I'm doing. It's not like I hate it.
That's the difference.
But I really would love to just do it for myself and take my business 100%, like just full time. But it's scary. It is scary, and it's easier said than done. And I don't know what it is, but I don't know what's keeping me.
It's the stability, and if you like it, that's the thing too. If you genuinely enjoy it, it's like how can you balance both to make it work?
I like doing what I do because I learned so much, and we were just talking about it before we started filming. I learned so much on what goes on behind the scenes and how to plan things. Yes, how products get launched into the market. Like that's basically what I do. We launch cars into the Canadian market. Yeah, and it's just like there's so much to learn, and it's not every day you get that opportunity to work for a big company and learn all of that stuff. But at the same time, doing my own thing full time would 100% be a lot more. Ideally, that's what I would want to do. Yeah. Honestly, you gave me a little bit of something to think about for later.
Think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
You already know because you run your own business. Yeah. There's no better feeling than having something that is yours. It's just yours. You're not working for this big company and you're just like a number in this company. Exactly. It's like, this is everything to you. Yeah. And you have so much, like you can be proud at your 9-to-5 job 100%. Like there's people that do amazing things. Yeah. But the difference of having your own business and building it from nothing to you have a fully booked calendar, that's insane. Like there is nothing as fulfilling as that in a career. I truly feel like this is something that I feel like I'm meant for. Yeah. I feel like I've always been, I can't be that structured. I like to have flexibility and movement, and I like to have control of my business and what I do. 100%. Like if I want to take a break, I'm going to take a break. Yeah. If I want to grind and work and load up my schedule, I can do that as well.
Yeah, exactly. You're in control. That's 100% it. I think like being able, this is another thing actually, like why do I need to take permission to go leave early from work because I have to go pick up my daughter? Or why do I have to, like, I'm a whole adult and I'm like asking permission from another adult to do something like that's insane. To be a mom, like that's insane to me. So I think like, why is my entire livelihood tied to this company? You know what? Like I'm so thankful and I'm very blessed to have my business, but at the same time, like I see the people that work with me and they do so much for this company. Their entire life is the company, but then this company has no problem letting you go tomorrow. Like they expect loyalty from you as the employer. Yeah. But they're not loyal to their employees.
No. The second that they have to
like make that shit make sense. It's just not clicking.
And that's exactly. Yeah. And that's the scary thing. I think about the way that the economy and that things are going right now is that these big companies, like back in the day, I feel like everyone had job security and people would work at jobs for like 30 years, whatever, how many years. Yeah. The company that I worked for, like they were letting go of people who worked there for like 20, 30 years. I'm not even kidding you. Yeah. And that was these people's entire life. And like you said earlier, it's like when that's your entire career, now you have to go back out into the market.
Yeah.
And that's great that you have experience, but all these companies are doing the same thing. So they're not even hiring.
With what job?
What
jobs are available? You know, my friend works at GM, and there was a position that was open, and we were talking about it. I did apply to it, and then later I didn't get the job. But she was telling me, Ray, there was 250 applicants to one single job posting, and she was telling me they were telling her like they have never seen that many applications to a job posting. Usually they'll get like 25, 50, but now everybody and their mother is looking for a 9-to-5 stable job. But I love that this is happening because I feel bad. Like people are getting put into like hard situations, but it's waking a lot of people up to the reality of having a 9-to-5 is no longer feasible. That did used to work back in our parents' time, our grandparents' time. Like that was the thing.
Yeah.
But then nowadays, especially with social media and all the alternative different things that you could be doing online, you don't need to be working for somebody, and you don't need to be going in person to things. Like COVID-19 also shifted everybody's mindset.
Oh yeah.
People, now my company, it used to be 2 days in person.
Okay.
And now they did 3 days in person. And in April, they're adding 4 days in person. They're slowly bringing people back. And eventually we'll get back to 5 days in person.
Yeah.
And they're losing a lot of people because no one wants to be coming in person to work anymore, because now we have discovered that we can do things online.
Yeah.
But they're forcing people to go back in person. And the people who don't have businesses, don't have a plan B, don't have a skill, don't have something that they could do on their own, are forced to play the game. It's like a mouse. You're literally put in like the mouse mazes, and you're forced to navigate it.
Yeah.
Like there's no way out. You're
fully under their control.
Stuck. And I love that we're talking about this because this is so relevant to what's happening nowadays. And unfortunately, a lot of people are going through it. My mom's a professor at Mohawk.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, and they laid off a lot of people after they put out that there's no more international students that are allowed to be in Canada anymore.
What?
And yeah, like they're not accepting international students anymore. Yeah. And the colleges were making the most money off of international students because they charged them the international rate, not the domestic rate.
Yes.
So they let go of a lot of professors. And now most recently, they sent out an email asking people to take an exit package. So they're going to lay off more people in the near future. But you know what she was telling me? Because my mom has always been a believer of you graduate university, do a master's degree. That's like a reason why I have that. And then you stay with your 9-to-5 because it's prestigious, it's safe, it is, you're getting that income. But now she's sitting with me. She's like, you know what, Ray, you're absolutely right. I think I need to start a business. So now people are waking up to it. And I'm glad that this is happening because people are now being like, oh, I don't want to be a sheep anymore. I want to do my own thing. I want to have time freedom. I want to have control.
Yeah. The tables have turned.
The tables have definitely 100%. Turned. Yeah. People are now seeing that there's so much more opportunity out there.
There is.
Especially in the beauty industry. I think, actually, let me ask you this. Do people tell you like, oh, I want to get into makeup, but it's oversaturated? Have you heard that before?
Yes. I feel like I have a lot of people that reach out to me for advice or ask like how I started my business or how I got into it and stuff. And I find that a lot of people have this idea that the industry is oversaturated.
They do, yeah.
Or they just have a false idea of what being a makeup artist or being a bit like like owning a beauty business, what does that entail? All the things that we have to do.
Yeah.
So I tell them, this is exactly what you should expect, you know? Like, it's more than just putting makeup on people's faces.
It's true.
And I think a lot of people, aside from thinking that it's oversaturated, that discourages them.
It does, yeah.
I think when they realize how much work it is, they're like...
People think it's fast cash. People think it's easy.
No.
And especially when you're working with people's faces, I think like every individual person is different. So also learning how to work around people's facial structure, especially when it comes to eyebrows. Like we take the nose, the cheekbones, like we map the brows based on your facial structure. I think they don't understand how much practice goes into how good you get.
Yeah.
And like, how many years have you had of experience to get to where you are now? Like, everybody starts somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I used to not be good. Like, I started doing makeup on other people, and it was not something that I would have paid for.
Same.
Like, literally, like, we all start somewhere, right?
What kept you going? Like, what is it that motivated you to keep pushing?
I think, like, I know in my gut that I had this talent, and I knew that I had a passion for this. And I feel like I also have the personality for it as well, where I just knew that it was meant for me.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like I had to prove it to myself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like, that was the biggest thing. Like, I felt like when I made that jump decision to pursue this career, I was like, not only do I feel like I have to prove it to like my parents, my friends, my whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, the most important person that I'm trying to prove it to is myself.
You don't want to disappoint yourself.
I did not want to disappoint myself. And I set a lot of high goals for myself.
Yeah, as you should.
Not extremely crazy, but realistic and reasonable goals.
Yeah.
That I wanted to achieve, like, before school, after school, like, and I just, that's honestly what kept me going. And then seeing that I would be improving as like time went on and stuff, like I would look back and say like, oh wow, like I'm better at this like now. Me, like you start to see your improvement.
You like the challenge. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like when you start to see that you can keep getting better and better, it's like addictive. It's like, I just want to keep improving. And
you're
I
in
want to
competition with yourself, nobody else.
I do not ever feel an inch of competition with anyone else.
Same way.
I admire other people's work. I look at their work for inspo. I support other artists. Like I love.
That's how it should be anyway. Like I
love it, but I don't feel competition with anyone else.
You
like,
benchmark yourself. Yeah.
Yes. I'm only competing with me.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day,
you're the only one that matters.
And that's what keeps me going.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, going back to like when people message and ask like, how hard is it? And is it oversaturated? I had somebody message me, they wanted to get into permanent makeup, and they asked me the question, do you think I'll be good doing permanent makeup? And the first thing I said was, well, you would be with patience, with time, with practice, but don't go into this industry and don't sign up for a master class. I feel bad. I was very blunt, but I would rather be straightforward than her take my master class and then not do anything with it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's expensive to do like these courses.
Oh, yeah.
And I told her, you need to put in the work. You need to practice. You're not going to be having clients overnight. Don't think you're going to take this master class and you're going to be booked and busy. That's not how it works. And we all start from somewhere, and that's okay.
Yes.
And because she was like, oh, so it's hard? I was like, well, yes.
Yeah.
Nothing we do in life is easy.
Hate to break it to you, but you actually have to try and work for it.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I'm always saying it. I did go into this having the expectation that I'm going to be like so good and I'm going to have clients lined up. But then when I got humbled and reality hit, I was like, okay.
So that other people believe that.
You said it perfectly. Yeah.
That's how it is. Like if people don't see that you're taking your business seriously, why are they going to book you? 100%. Why are they going to take you seriously?
And you're forgettable. If you're forgettable that way. I think social media is like key now for all businesses, not just women like in the beauty industry, but even like I see men in construction posting videos about the things that they do.
Yeah.
Like you need to have an online presence to get people to trust you.
Yeah.
That's number one. And if you don't keep up with it, then you're gonna kill your business by your own hands because you're just not posting content.
Yeah.
You're not doing it. You're not putting in the work.
Yeah. I fear like word of mouth, friends and family, like that stuff, it's still very present. Like I still do get a lot of like word of mouth, and
that's the best kind of business. Yeah.
It's awesome business that way. But if you want growth and you want to expand to strangers and people in your area that you don't have any sort of connection with, you have to utilize the tools that we have, which is the internet, which is making a website for yourself. utilizing social media, like you said, like I'm sorry, but it is essential now. Like, and everyone's on their phones. Like,
and there's no excuse. Like, we have all the tools that we need at our fingertips. Like, you got ChatGPT giving you like copywriting and doing all types of things that could help you with. And everything is so much easier. Building a website now, it's like you can drag and drop pictures. You don't have to code a website anymore. It's not like HTML or whatever the fuck, like back then how they used to do it. Like, so everything is so much easier. And people still come up with excuses not to put in the work.
Literally, like all these tools are free. Like, it's free to have Instagram. You can make a Wix website for free. Like, everything is free. The only thing that this is costing you is your time and but your
people really choose not to.
People choose.
What is one piece of advice you would give someone that you wish you had known when you were starting out?
I think in terms of advice, I think I wish that I would have, I don't know, been not so afraid to fail, I guess. I feel like I was really scared to do things and scared to put myself out there because I thought, you know, if I mess up or if, you know what, like I thought that people would write me off if I didn't do something perfectly, or let's say I went on a shoot and the look that they were envisioning didn't turn out how I was horrified, like to put myself out there, especially not having experience. It's like, you can't use the excuse of not having experience to stop yourself from getting experience. Like, and I think one day I sat myself down mentally, not like in the mirror, like Kristen. And I was like, I'm going to start saying yes. To opportunity. Because there was a lot of opportunity that was around me, and not that it was exactly handed to me, but
you have to go out there and look for it.
You have to go out and you have to look for it. But I think I decided that I was going to start saying yes to things so that I could build that experience, so that I could build the exposure of getting comfortable talking to people, getting comfortable working with other people, working in environments that I've never worked in before. So I think my biggest piece of advice is to say yes. Like, say yes to opportunity. Go out there. Put yourself out there. Like, just do whatever. In my years of school, like I will say, don't do absolutely everything. Because there was definitely some things that I probably should have said no to.
I know, it's the same.
And
how would you know unless you do it, right?
Either way, it's like I learned something from it. And even if what the lesson was is that I'm never doing this again.
That's a good lesson to learn anyway.
It was a lesson,
it's a lesson,
like I put myself in a lot of scenarios, some that I was like, this is great. Some that I was like, I don't want to do this ever again. But putting yourself out there is the biggest thing. Like, you have to practice your craft. Like 100%. I was doing all these things for free. Okay. I wasn't getting paid, and I continue to do those things to this day. I work for free a lot. And honestly, you have to.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like a lot of people come into the industry, and you're 1000% right. I have said that to so many people. And I'm honestly, my next campaign now, I'm also going to be doing brows for free because I need the content, if you want me to be honest. I haven't been posting brows, and a lot of the clients that have been coming to me don't want me to post their faces. So then I'm like stuck. I need the content. I need to be posting my work. And my clients that are coming to me, unfortunately, don't want to get posted. And it's mainly because they're like higher positions. Like, they explained to me why. And I completely understand. Like, that is your thing, but there's nothing wrong with doing things for free. Because you need to be building your portfolio. You need to, especially when you're doing things for free, you're in control. You get to decide the look. You get to decide what you want to do with the client. That is you. But whenever it's a paid client, you have to give and take and kind of do what they prefer, obviously.
Exactly.
But then when it's like a model or anything like that, then you definitely you have more control over that. And then you get to practice, and you don't feel bad if you don't do good in the makeup, or you don't make their brows look nice, because the client should be aware that you're practicing.
Yeah, exactly.
Practicing, or you're getting content. Like, it's completely okay.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't want to do free work. Like, what do you say to that?
Well, you're going to have a hard time building your business if you're not willing to do those things.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, we're saying free work, but it's an investment.
It is. It is an investment.
You're investing in yourself. Yes, you're doing someone's brows for free, and something that you would normally charge, I don't know, hundreds of dollars for. Same with me. I'll do someone's makeup and hair. Like, that could cost like $300, and I'm sitting down and I'm spending like 4 or 5 hours doing these things to get content. But the content is what brings you the business. So really, you're working for free, but it's not free, because you're going to get that money back, because someone's going to see that and go, oh my God, I love the brows that she does. I want that. And they're going to pay you. And then the next customer, and then the next person. And that's how you advertise your business. No one is going to advertise for you. And like you said, like, this is actually, I made a video because I'm posting about this. I'm starting to like, I want to start posting like things talking about like the industry and how, you know what I mean?
You have to. We need to talk about
these things. And I feel like people ask me all the time. So it's like, I might as well post about it so that you could just read it and you don't have to keep watch my reel. You don't have to keep asking me. But basically the point of this message is that you can't rely on your clients to be your models. You can't rely on your paying customer to be the advertisement for your business. So I think as a makeup artist, this is also a really important one. With our clients, love my clients. I have wonderful clients. A lot of the times they're not comfortable on camera. Like you said, they don't want to be photographed for privacy reasons, career, like whatever it is. And that is something that I totally respect and I'm cool with, because I'm not depending on you to get my content for my advertising. Another thing is, like, even if they allow you to take content, it doesn't mean that it's going to turn out okay. Like, some people feel awkward in front of the camera. Sometimes they feel shy to say no. So then they say, and then they're like, and they look scared. And I'm like, this is not translating well. You know what I mean? It doesn't translate well on camera when someone is clearly uncomfortable. Doesn't matter how good they look. Doesn't matter how good you did a job on them.
It's true.
If they don't feel confident, it doesn't translate well. And if I go ahead and post that, people are going to look and be like, this girl looks like she hates her makeup and she looks so uncomfortable.
And I've actually seen posts like that, unfortunately. Like, makeup artists post like a video, especially beginners. I've seen it on TikTok and they go viral because people are in the comments like, oh, she doesn't look like she likes her makeup.
Yeah, she looks miserable.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's a big thing too. And so that's why when I give advice to people who are starting out, I usually tell them, like, book a content session, get a friend, get a family member, someone that you think is going to be like, make sure that you ask them, are you comfortable? Are you going to be confident on camera? Like, you know, your friends, you know who, Susie and Sally, they can serve face. And maybe Ashley can't serve face because she's shy, and that's fine. Like, you're not going to ask her. I agree. So you ask your friends and family, you start practicing on people, and you source out people that are comfortable sitting down, being a model for hours. They're comfortable being on camera.
I think you can even source out key thing too, because when you want to make content, you want to take your time with it. You don't want to rush it, and you don't want to take time out of the client's day.
No, and that's the thing too. It's like when you have a client, you're on a time straight. Like,
exactly.
You're booked from this to this, and then your client has somewhere to be or an event to go to. Exactly. And I'm not going to have them sit back because I'm like, let me take a million pictures of you. Right?
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
It's just, it's not fair, I don't think, to put clients in that position. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, I do take pictures of most of my clients, but I'm like, done. It's like a 2-second, like,
or you set up
this
a
is
tripod,
my work.
You record the thing, and then that's it. Like, what are you gonna do?
You can't expect someone to
but then
sit
when you
back
have a model.
When you have a model and you have like a chunk of time set aside, you have all this time to perfect your work. get great content, try different things, try new stuff. Like I try new products or I try new techniques when I'm with a model. And then I'm like, I'm not trying these things on a paying client because what happens if it goes wrong?
Yeah, what if it doesn't look good? Yeah. How would you know?
How would you know?
You need to try it first. Yeah, 100%.
It's like doing training at a job. It's like you have to put yourself in these practice scenarios. That way you can like master, okay, what's my process? How am I going to do things on the actual paying client?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be testing new things on.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Spare your clients of the experiments and just do it with a model. So that way you have time to fix things if they go south, right?
Yeah, so that's true. And that's sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like an unpopular opinion, not all clients fit your feed's aesthetic.
Yeah.
So sometimes, even if a client is okay with you taking pictures and posting them, is that my phone?
I think that's mine.
Oh my God, no, it's mine.
Oh, is it?
Oh. Hang on. It's my sister. Oh, she's watching my daughter. Oh. But what was I going to say? Not all, like you need to be posting not clients or models that fit your aesthetic, so you're attracting the right type of clients.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, not all clients, and I don't mean this in any way like to offend anybody, but not everybody's meant to be on your feed, and that's normal because they just don't fit your aesthetic, and that's okay. I think 100%. Too many people like post every single client they have, but then like what is the goal of your Instagram? What kind of clients are you trying to attract? Who's like is your target audience? You might get like the odd different clients from, you should have a variety and a diverse portfolio, 100%. But at the same time you want the most flattering and the most comfortable on camera clients. And and sometimes like you don't get those clients. Like I've been doing, a lot of my clients have been older clients, and this is something that I'm realizing now because of the content that I've been putting out the last little bit has been of older clients, and the more people that are booking with me are older clients.
Yes.
And what's crazy, when I first started out, I was doing strippers and I was doing sex workers and I was doing nice. I'm not kidding, like those are the people that were coming to me for brows because I was posting them.
Yeah.
And those are the people I got for models. But then once, like I didn't even know when the shift happened, but when I started getting more older clients and I was posting them, I was getting more older clients. But I miss my strippers. They're the most fun clients. Yeah. I live vicariously through them with their stories. But like that is literally what, like you attract what you post.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you have to be super picky. And I think having models and doing them for free gives you that control on who you're accepting as a model. You make sure like they're pretty. And it sounds super vain, but unfortunately that's what our industry stands on.
That's what, and honestly, that is what attracts the clients.
It is. It's true. Everyone wants to look
everyone
pretty.
wants to look like that. Yeah. And as sad as it is, social media, advertising, like the whole modeling industry is like, there is a beauty image and a beauty standard. And
everybody's trying to achieve it, but not everybody is that.
Yeah. Not everyone fits that position or that level of like confidence or being comfortable with themselves or on camera. And that's a big thing that translates. And like you said, like you want to advertise to the type of clients that you want to get.
Exactly.
So I think with makeup, it's like every makeup artist has a personal style. Like there's a lot of different makeup. There's people that do supernatural makeup and that's like what they focus on. There's people that do soft glam, which I think is more so myself. I'm like in between like a soft glam to like natural. Thank you. And then there's people that do like full beats, bold, like the bold, the cut crease, the crazy, whatever, which I love every single one of those aspects. I love. But part of that is showcasing that type of work on your page because you want clients that are going to book you for the type of work that you do and that you specialize in. So a lot of the times, like we get booked for clients that we do makeup on and it's not our style. Sometimes I'll do a makeup that's like barely anything there, like bare face, so natural. They're like, Hailey Bieber's my inspo. And I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
Great. I will do that for you, but that's not like my personal style.
You still want to like what you do.
Yeah. And honestly, all business is good. Like I never ever am not happy to do anything.
Everyone's money is green.
Everyone's money is the same.
Yeah.
Like that's
true, but I understand what you're trying to say.
But you do try to attract people that like your specific aesthetic. Style and fit your aesthetic. And I think I struggled when I started to kind of figure out what my aesthetic was.
Yeah,
so
and that's normal.
I was having people booking me all kinds of different things were going on, and I'm like, I need to like narrow this down or
it's
something.
It's part of the process, though. Like, how would you know unless you go through that?
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's an important thing too. Is like aside from not posting clients and stuff like on, and depending on that is like, sometimes your client is going to ask you for something that you don't necessarily love, or you wouldn't necessarily.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. You know,
I used to listen to clients a lot, but if you want me to be honest, and I don't mean it to sound this in any way, sometimes clients don't know what they're talking about. I've had to turn away a client. Like, this is a story. She wanted like this crazy eyebrow look, and it was not what I wanted to do. And I respectfully told her, listen, like, I understand why you want to do this look, but this is permanent. It's on your face. And unfortunately, when people ask you who did your brows, you're going to say it's me. And I already know it's not going to look good. I already know it's not going to heal nicely. And I don't want that work on your face. And I don't want it to be me. So I literally took out, because they pay $100 deposit. Yeah. I took out $100 bill and I gave it back to her. And I was like, I like you. You're a great person. Unfortunately, I can't do that for you. You're going to have to find someone else to do your brows. And I gave her deposit back. Yeah. And like, that goes back to what you were saying earlier. You don't have to say yes to everything if you're not comfortable, because at the end of the day, that is your reputation at stake. Mm-hmm. That is your work at stake. And it's your work on their face. People are going to tie that to you. Yes. What do you want to be known for? Yeah. Like that's what it goes back to. Yeah. What do you want to be known for?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause for all people know is like, they just see that you did the work. Yeah. They don't know that
the client
specifically asked for that.
They don't know the conversation that happened in your room, in your studio.
They don't. And the first thing that they're going to do is tie you to that. Yeah. And it's the same thing with makeup. If someone asks for a crazy makeup and they walk away and it's like, who did your makeup? Oh, Kristen did your makeup. Like, they're going to be like,
I'm never booking with Kristen.
Never. Yeah. Kristen.
She's never going to touch my face.
You're done. You're cut.
Canceled. Unfollow.
And literally.
It's true. It does happen.
But it is true.
It does happen.
When you walk away and that's your work is on someone's face and
take pride in what you do.
Yeah. So
take pride in what you do, and it's okay to say no. And you're the professional. You 100%. Know what is going to look flattering. You know what's going to look good. I don't argue with clients. I really don't. I don't care. And I was saying this earlier. Money will come. Yeah. Money comes. I'm not dying to take clients. I'm not dying to get paid clients or anything like that. Like, what I care about is my craftsmanship. Yeah. I care about what my work looks like. I care that my clients are happy. And at the same time, I care about me. I care, like, this is my passion. This is what I do. Yeah. If I don't like what I'm doing on a client and I'm not confident in that work, it's going to start making you doubt yourself. And I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm in self-doubt because of my work, because I know I'm good. But it's like, why would you do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's a lot. 100%. I know what you mean. I agree with that. And I also think that applies. Oh my gosh, what was I going to say? I had a thought.
We're talking a lot. I feel bad.
My thought went way over my head.
I used to take very deeply is if anything happens, or like that client that yelled at me. And I was just starting out, guys. I was literally like maybe a year into it, and I was still like practicing. You don't expect these things. Yeah. No. I like really felt like, I was like, wow, like I did what I'm supposed to do. It looks fantastic. Yeah. You know what I did? I even took pictures of her with the ombre. I couldn't even take pictures of her after. With that. And I can't believe I did that. Like, I hate thinking about that situation, because I should have just asked her to leave. Yeah. But I didn't.
No, I know.
So when I think of these things, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Fuck
no. But yeah, those are the experiences I think you have to go through.
Yeah, you do. It's a process
to learn how, like, learn your own boundaries and what you're willing to tolerate from clients, or what kind of situations you're willing to put yourself in.
What you're comfortable with and what you're not, and that's normal. It's true. I think that, like
it's all learning, but like those situations, like obviously it is personal because it's like, it's your business and you're scared.
Someone's yelling at you.
And someone's yelling at you.
And you're already you're already feeling like your work's not good enough. You're doubting yourself. Yeah. And then you have someone coming up.
Someone's pointing the finger at you and you're like,
I don't do that anymore. I'm so thankful that I went through the situations that I did. It was very rare. I think it was just that one really bad client. But after that, every single client I've had has been such a pleasure to work with.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. And now I'm at a point where I genuinely do not care.
Yeah.
If I book a client and you're paying my price, great. Good. Yeah. And if you don't like my price, then don't book with me.
Yeah. There's lots of other people out there. Go ahead.
With that. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. Like, I have gotten to a point where I'm very confident in my skills and who I am. And I think it takes a while. It's a journey to get there.
It is. Yeah. But it's important to know that you can get to that point. I think that's the thing when you're going through this process, is to not be discouraged by those kinds of experiences. You just kind of have to keep going. You just have to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, you will eventually get there, and you will eventually feel confident, and you will prove it to yourself that you have the skill and the talent and what you're worth. And that's when you're really in control, and that's like the best place to be in a business.
And confidence comes from more hours spent doing the thing that you love. And I know, like, a lot of us get into this industry because we're passionate about what we do. We love what we do. And I love my clients for giving me the opportunity to keep practicing and doing it. But what is it called? Don't get exactly like, just don't get, what's the word? Boggled down by all these negative experiences.
Yeah.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, there is.
I think a lot of girls like do the master classes, or like you said, the girls that graduated with you did the same program as you, and then they never do anything with it because they realize how hard it is. But if it's something you love and you're passionate about, you will do anything to make it happen.
100%. Yeah. You have to have the drive. Like, you have to really want it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that applies for everything in life.
It does.
Relationships.
It does.
Careers. Like,
everything takes work.
Everything takes work.
And it's hard.
And you have to really want it. And you have to really put your best foot forward into it.
Yeah.
Or it's not going to come to you.
100%. Like, oh my God. People want things served to them on a silver platter. Like, no, just because you did a program, just because you did a master class doesn't mean you're going to be an expert. Yeah. Doesn't mean you're going to have clients lined up. No. You just need to take the time to invest in yourself, keep pushing in your business, keep doing clients, free models. I love that you said that. I think a lot of people kind of miss the point.
It's a major thing that I tell people. Yeah. Major. Like, that. I think that is honestly one of the most important things to do for your business.
Yeah. You need to.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't think you can succeed
especially
otherwise.
With our line of work. Like, you need to be able to showcase your skill.
You do.
And you know what? I'm going to do that. Ugh, you motivated me so much. I'm going to go home. I'm going to post what I wanted to post. So I was telling my husband, I want to do free brows for moms, because it is nice. And being a mom, like, what are you worried about? Especially in this economy. Like, I hear a lot of fellow moms going through it. I'm just blessed that I have a job, and I'm blessed my husband pays for everything. So I don't really need to work.
Stop. But I love that.
But he's so supportive. He loves what I do.
Yes.
But what was I saying? A lot of moms, unfortunately, like, are going through it. The economy, there's so much going on in their lives. They have to pay for rent. Some are single moms. They have to pay for kids' activities, and they forget themselves. And unfortunately, that kind of, like, you can't forget yourself. You have to do things for yourself. So I kind of want to do that. And I think, like, I'm going to go for it.
You should.
Yeah. It's so nice. And you know what? Like, we all need a break. And I think now becoming a mom,
it puts it into perspective.
It has really put things into perspective for me that, wow, like, mothers go through it, and people do not, even other women, like, especially if you're not a mom, you don't see it as much, but like, you really kind of, you're forgotten. People don't think about you. You're not number one on anybody's priority list. Yeah. So if you don't put the effort to take care of yourself, no one else doing it for you. Because we're the ones, everybody looks to take care of them.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to do that.
That's really nice. Yeah. I think that's rough, a great idea.
Girl. It's rough out here. I feel bad. And I go to Early On and I meet these moms and I talk to them and I like I'm very privileged and I'm very thankful for the life that I'm living.
Yeah.
And I think we all deserve a break.
Yeah.
So that's
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. I want to do things for women. That's the whole point of this too. Like I want to go out, meet other makeup artists, beauty estheticians, you know, like laser technicians, nurse injectors.
Yeah.
Like I want to meet people because we all have the shared struggles, the things that we go through to build a business. And unfortunately, we don't talk about these things with each other. So you feel such shame and embarrassment. And you feel like you're alone in it. And entrepreneurship is lonely. Like that's a fact.
Yeah.
But what if we kind of bring each other closer to each other by talking about these things and putting it out there?
Yeah.
So hopefully we can kind of build a little community.
Hopefully. I think this is good. I think it's good to talk about this stuff, and it helps other business owners to not feel so alone, or to take some advice that maybe they're not considering.
Exactly.
And even for clients too, like I think a lot of clients, they don't see what goes on behind the scenes.
They don't know.
And I think it's important to talk about. So it makes it more real. Yeah. And I think it opens up and it gives people a new view of how they see a beauty business and how they see you. Like, people are not just saying, oh, she just does brows and it's just rainbows and sunshines all day. It's like, I think a lot of people struggle to understand how much we do behind the scenes. So
we go through the trenches, guys.
Talking about this stuff is important. It's important for everyone to understand, for our family members, our friends, our clients. Like, we truly invest so much into our businesses and what we do. Yeah. And there's a lot of things that you don't see and you don't know unless they are talked about. So this is
a great opportunity to talk about it.
This is a great opportunity, and this is so important. And I think it brings a lot of character to your business as well. 100%. And it brings a lot of trust. Like,
it does.
Talking about this stuff it's hard because no one wants to hear the blunt truth. Honestly, like, it is a hard thing, and it's even uncomfortable to talk about and to, you know, like, share these experiences and stuff, because it is things that we don't talk about, because we do to sugarcoat everything, and we want to make everything look like rainbows and sunshine, aesthetic, and everything looks cute. We're doing so good, and whatever. But there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot that you put in to get to this point. Yeah. But yeah, this is such an important thing to talk about, and I have like, I could talk probably all night. I know. About we stuff. Need to wrap so this many. Up. I know.
I think we touched on the most important things, and I really do thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to come into your space.
Thank you.
And interview you. It was such a pleasure talking to you. I just wish I put more makeup on. You look so good.
I'm usually not this done up. I promise.
Like, so simple. Of all days,
I had a photo shoot before this. So cute. So I didn't do this on purpose. It just happened to fall on the same.
Good timing.
Great timing for me. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna look good, so that's okay. No, it's good. But I don't always look like this. I'm usually very like. For a makeup artist, like I'm pretty simple off now too. I'm usually pretty simple. Like I don't show up crazy done up.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Like I'm presentable, but I'm not like.
We're here to make you look good.
We're here. Yeah. I'm
not here to just make, I don't care about me. I care about you.
Yes, exactly.
I know what you
mean. The uglier I look, the better you're going to look.
I love that. That's so funny.